Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we're looking at the Steinhart Marine Regulator and the Stowa Marine Original. This watch was lent into me by Bobby Legs, and the Stowa I've had in my collection for a while. Haven't really worn it much, so when I received this watch it immediately reminded me of the Stowa, so I figured I would put together a little video here just comparing the two of these. Sorry, let me zoom in here. So the Steinhart Marine Regulator, mechanical regulator, is based off of a marine chronometer, which the Stowa is as well. Both of these are manual winding. The Steinhart has a 42mm case. The Stowa has a 41mm case. Steinhart lug to lug is 50.5, and the Stowa is 50, so essentially the same measurement there. And the thickness on the Steinhart, which is on the bottom, is 12.5, and the thickness on the Stowa is just under 12. It's about 11.8 or 0.9. Both 316L stainless steel. Both are polished. Well, the Stowa is completely polished, and the Steinhart does have some brushing on the top of the lugs here. I'm going to have to measure the crowns. I forgot to measure the crowns on these, but they're both signed. The lugs on the Steinhart curl down a bit more than the Stowa, which is one of my issues with the Stowa, which I'll show you with the wrist shot, is it overhangs my wrist. So let me measure these crowns. Steinhart has an 8.3, and the Stowa I believe is 7 point something, 7.3, so almost a millimeter difference actually, exactly. Okay, 7.2, 8.3. So you can see this is more of an onion style crown. Just blossoms out there. And the Stowa is the same thickness from the front to the back, or inside out, however you want to look at that. The dial on the Stowa almost looks like a enamel dial. I don't think it is, but maybe you can't see on the camera. But it just looks so smooth. And also the Stowa has the true blued hands, which you can see here. All three hands there are heat blued. This one has the Arabic dial, but you can get them with Roman numeral. So you can see the Steinhart hands are just black. They both have sapphire crystal. I don't know what the price is on these anymore, but I'm pretty sure these are at least a couple $100, maybe a few $100 more than the Steinhart was. As I mentioned in my previous video, I don't think they make the Steinhart anymore. Stowa may not have AR coating. I don't see that the blue color to it, but it's definitely a sapphire crystal. So anyway, let's get these flipped over and we'll take a look at the movement. These both have the same movement essentially. The Unitas 6498, but the Stowa does have the swan neck regulator, which you can see right here. They're both decorated. The I forgot what this is called. The striping on here, you see, goes in different directions. It's a smaller pattern on the Stowa as well. But the mainspring gear here is decorated on the Steinhart. And the newer Marine Originals, that is also decorated, but this is an older one, which also has the old logo. But these are both 17 joule, 6 beats per second or other words, 21,600 beats per hour. I'm not sure if the Steinhart screws are actually heat blued or painted, but you still have the same look there. I'll wind it and you can see this move. Let's wind the Stowa, and then we'll do a wrist shot and we'll close out the video here. Yeah, I really like this watch. I've wanted this watch for a long time. It's basically a grail watch. So let's put this one on wrist first. Strap actually fits. Well, of course I didn't put it on tight enough, but you get the idea here. So again, I have a 6.5 inch wrist and a 52mm wristband. You can see the lugs just hang off there. Sorry about that, ran out of memory while recording the video, so it took me a while to figure out how to fix it. So anyway, here we are back with the Stowa on wrist here. Like I said, I really like this watch. Just feel like it's a little bit too big for me and haven't really been wearing it, so. Can't remember if I was zoomed out previously or where I was at, so let's just look at it zoomed out here. And we'll get the Steinhart on wrist here. Here they are side by side again. You see the bluish tint to the Steinhart with the AR coating on the crystal there. So let's get the Steinhart on wrist. Actually, let's do the buckle first. It's the wrong spot. Let's go down here. So I guess also brushed in between the lugs there. Probably didn't do that right. There we go. Yeah, the Stowa is polished in between the lugs. So it looks, the size looks the same basically, but the dial is obviously different. It'd be real easy to tell the time on this. Also the Stowa as well. So I think that'll about do it for the video here. Hopefully I can figure out how to splice them together. If you could subscribe if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it. Leave a comment, let me know which of these you like the looks of better. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.